Share the program, invite other people and for make we get the 100,000 K. Finally, it don't be because the time look at our doorstep. If you see we not tight up with belts now, forget that particular number. Well, and the next one will be the next one. It don't done. So now the time don't reach. So please continue for share the program and call other person for invite na this family house. We go make we get this award na YouTube.
And not say you always want for support we by way how you go subscribe to we channel. But you think say how much it go cost if I subscribe to we channel? Well, it no get for cost you anything. Now just wait for let you support we. And other people can really want for support we, but they not know waiting for do for make them able for subscribe. Well, normally when you open we add YouTube channel and begin for watch we live program na so it is show na the screen with boku comments them as na live chat can dey on. If you want for subscribe, that for you when not be no subscribe yet. Watch na the right hand corner. You dey see one X or times sign. Press that X sign there. It'll take you go back na the normal YouTube page. Then you see down also we put the title of the program. Now you write on. They write one word they wait and say subscribe with white round the subscribe.
Famboluna kushe enduna adu. We are don't come back today for can talk about things where they happen. Now we on sweet yards alone. Now we own. Whoa, they will left for do them bad things them. We they feel a most alone. Now we own. Whoa, we are. And if we hurt you, we sorry.
Really sorry.
We no mean bad, oh, we just want to make we had go before. If we hurt you, we sorry.
Really sorry.
We no mean bad, oh, we just want to make we had go before. Fumble. Unu kushe again and cabo inside this big university.
We
Well,
go to the university where the law school.
I tell you, una still the see we they go and come. Do ya? No doubt so. We still the test as we been telling una. Usai be they see the studio. Not today again. The studio don't move to another place. So it they take with time for fix the cable from one place and the other. So do ya patient we. But we believe say as we don't start them today. I not think say we get for go behind again. No, it look like say we don't do the connection though.
Yes, we get few work. So you say you there right now. Tell we if you dey get we mic loud and clear. And if the internet really strong, if you know they make with the stiff with the stomach, how the internet will be.
Nagalo.
Yes,
Who's would say na so?
No, I'm not a bit that. Like we play tongue catch. So who's una they get we from? Please, una tell them say we don't come back, oh, we don't come. Then if you say we don't go,
We don't come
then
back.
if you say we don't die,
We don't come back.
and then if you say then the lock
We don't return back.
And this time around we don't return in a very rough and different style. And the thing we're gonna make we feel say yes we don't okay. Now if the network begin we good, go ahead for do that. So tell we okay, the internet okay for we inside there.
Talk
You
to
get
in the
we
comments,
clear.
please.
Drop off for in the comment section.
Please, we
Hey,
want to know if everything dey
it
okay
clear,
right now.
guys. Oh yeah. In not Alex, I would say fiber.
No, but not Alex, I'm not big.
This is fiber. Give me. So I would say fiber. You want make call? Oh.
A problem.
If you buy again, they come.
Well, that na salon for me and you. Family members them as una dey see, una know wetin to put up. Say today the program. Well, I think this na hot mental. Because wetin you decide for do, we bring you another lecturer inside the university. Well, this lecturer now don't be the thing na but anytime where Ikaya dey warm the college and the student they really know say lecturer don't really come for campus on a message. But me, I not go do and finish you. I left the rest for me, brother Shembe Pierre.
And today, now very, very serious thing where the government they make like for say, then they use broomstick for play with fall something.
Then I waiting.
This issue are very serious. It gets to do with the issue of the Auditor General and in Deputy Mr. Tamba Momo. Well, you see how energetic the voices them be. For sure you say we come for begin talk things them where this government want for play with. You know, like the government they play with their credibility in this the Auditor General in case. And one thing we may feel and we may they see, they really want for damage the audit service. They want for damage the credibility of the audit service. Where it could look like say, then for just the one they don't mind say. They just love audit service and make fish cake corner where then go to do their own things them. Well, the tribunal where then set up. Well, other people can say the kangaroo court where then set up against the Auditor General. They go on. But the question now, if you get issue against court where you go lay complaint, you forget all of the evidence then before ever you make lay the case cow. But if you don't get any evidence and then you dey look at some fish cake things them, then you know it happen. As the lawyer for the Auditor General don't say the evidence them where then they present na court against in clients when are the Auditor General and the deputy now forge evidence them.
You say?
Fake forge on evidence them.
You mean the evidence there? Where would they present na court?
The one them where they represent the states, they witness them now, whatever, now forge evidence.
No, but some people always say state and they mix up that woman man a village.
Okay, well this case now between Madabio and State House and the Auditor General.
Okay.
So the one they always they and get where I say the state, the government,
okay,
where they get for go put against the Auditor General now forge. And you know not say the name forge is very synonymous to State House. What to make us say so the audit service report of 2020 we don't say that and that's not that the report stand we bring the Auditor General can be in this kind of bars where it's don't pass right now.
Well, fumble. Now you don't issue for yourself. Because of that one day, we can bring other people them when a master sabi people them. We know the other thing them, now the other corner them. Sometimes and they okay tell us say, not to all thing we sabi, not to all thing we understand, and not to all thing we they see. Because of that one day, now it make we can join hand with other people them for make una can benefit the good, the bad, and the ugly where they happen under caretaker bill in government.
And the person where we bring come to you this morning, this net. Sorry, I just think of the this net inside the program we had a name na Aso Pratt. Aso Pratt na a filmmaker. When they say filmmaker, they do movie, they do then documentary them, for bring things them out for people to let them see. And same way so na a commentator, where they look at what they happen inside the country and analyze the issues then. So today it can't follow we talk about the ongoing case. As Monday, then we don't appear again at the tribunal of the Auditor General. We don't go just stop there. We go same way to talk about transparency inside this government. Of course, we don't see the happen right now. Or that's the account or the budget, the fly will get for affect the most. These are the things that we can talk. And also now miss your analysis, but today we want to start the program in a very different way. Yeah. And so the last time we say we recruit people, we actually don't get one producer for the night, and we still look forward for see if we can get another producer out of the one them we actually don't apply. So with the short list again. Yep. And if we not reach on to vex, that means say we're not able for with you. But with the short list and see who that we can take. So in the meantime, Aso Pratt, good evening and welcome to Weird.
Good evening, Weird. Good evening, we Fambulem. All thank you for hosting me again. This net. Kabo.
Thank you. When it was see you, we can design your light. You really show me say you know what is light or what is lightning.
With the guy plan.
All right, Arthur, but thing and on the happen no. From the last time we can talk because we be lost here for some time. The first time we try to come back with library with TV Salon where na program we go to join every Sunday. We will not be able because the internet not been given away. But let we start quick one before we come to all of them big things that we will see. We see inside the Auditor General in 2020 report. one of the biggest issues na the office of the president. Osai then see double dipping in the office of the president, then see forgery in the office of the president, then see possible money laundering in the office of the president. This na bring the wala for the Auditor General, Lara Telopias, and in deputy with Tamba Momo. Wetin make Tamba Momo yonka inside because na he responsible for wetin and call compliance auditing. And compliance auditing, the state house they under that particular arm where they look at, and we all know wetin the report been say. But as recent as now, we see another report don't come up say Madabio inside Intrabutra will spend 180 billion leons for just last year. So how you want for link this and the auditor's report? Because the last time where we know about this particular auditor we did right now, so we na Abdulaziz, then come out and tell we say the office of the president not meets the threshold. The office of the first lady and the vice president not meets the threshold for let them audit them. So what you don't see behind this issue of the Auditor General and what we see so far?
Well, make us start by saying that the issue of the Auditor General plainly and outrightly now a case of corruption fighting back. Corruption fighting back. The reason we make we say so now because first of all, let me just remember say this President Bill, not the first president with the audit at all. Not the very first president this way the audit at all. You understand me? Auditing a president in Sierra Leone something will be done they go on for quite some time. And now it don't become intense, and now one way for make governments able for sure say they either they do waiting right, for sure saying they do waiting right. That's not one thing. And auditing the office of the president, including auditing the entire country, again very important because people for no say if you say you want for fight corruption, people for also they see you actually the fight corruption if they take action against fighting corruption. So it's very important
I
that
beg for coming inside quick, sir. I not cut you. But in the time when they been they hand over the GTT reports, government transitioning reports, if that's what they call them, yeah. Marabio president been say it call on all Sierra Leoneans them for joining in the fight, and if even say it not get any sacred cow, it will make sure say anybody will go against or will go inside corruption, it will fight against that seriously. How you see that? Nothing will practicable, nothing will they happen, or nothing will not just words of mouth.
Well, considering exactly what they happen now with regards the Lara Telopias case, you actually see the president pathetically not sincere about fighting corruption, not sincere about standing by in words. You understand me? Making sure that he stand by the statements that we don't make, and the statements that we make as a president. You understand me? Publicly, these statements are policy statements in themselves, which means to say people will get for hold you accountable on their statements, and then people will get for they look up to you for ensuring you fulfill then kind of statements then they waiting they be in their statements then they. So therefore, we don't begin the CC. If a situation happen within State House, if it's a president will be actually sincere about fighting corruption, make I tell you something which first of all they do. When that particular auditing reports been come out, it been for don't ensure say they investigate State House, whether it gets anti-corruption commission for investigate State House, or it gets set up a private commission for investigate State House, or investigators for can investigate what they happen among the people then. But because he not do that one day, he also they show say he is part of corruption. That not the one whole thing. Because as a president, you office gets questions, and you not take any move for ensuring or correct the situation at the office, but you take move for rather take out the person where they do a legal job, where they do in your job, a right job. Just because the question waiting in the happen at your office, you begin take move for kick that person out of your office. It already shows say corruption they at war, and it already shows say you're not sincere with your words them for fight corruption in Sierra Leone. And I will tell you for say the government of President Bio actually not sincere about fighting corruption. There are a lot of evidences towards that.
And this is one clear-cut evidence, because what we see, the Chinese race, I like for make this comparison, because then go and say, no, not to the president for take action. The Chinese race, where then say Alpha Timbo and others put hand pandarians illegally, waiting the president's window, they take action against them, they suspend them, and give rights to anti-corruption for investigate. But anti-corruption in this audit service report, where they talk about false receipts and other double dipping, money, portable money laundering, other things, them plenty people would say, not to the president directly, they deal with that. Okay, we agree. But why the president not make them take action up to this time where they talk so? They not take action against nobody, and not even the ACC for once. We talk to the communication person, he say no, and then still they look into the case then they. But rather, the one way bring out all of the issues, so then they try for humiliate them, try for degrade them, disrespect them and all.
Yeah, so that's the thing. That is what corruption does. Now that's corruption they always do. You don't understand me? Let's tell you something. First of all, you look at the ACC. For me, Ben Kenfala are one of the worst ACC leaders that we will ever get. To be very candid, we go say when the Anti-Corruption Commission may begin under Pakabai, they don't get better strength. So when we look at what may happen then 10 and day, even though they don't get better strength, they may take serious action. I remember when they call them white elephants, say they don't get better strength, doing collier and term all and they say they don't do waiting rights and everything. But then the SEC don't be empowered from under President and by Koroma. The SEC don't be empowered. You Ben can follow come and see the thing. Under President Koroma, one of the things we'll find out are the fact that people that when they in power, when they call the name and corruption. I remember when Fitzgerald Midede, when others Midede, people that when in power, when they call the name and corruption, then they investigate them. Then they investigate them solidly and then they take action. We know of several ministers and people within the
but this government will say yes, then don't do the same. Alpha Timbo.
No, but no. The almost case of corruption on kind of this country, na Sierra Leone, where they not take action. What's in the Alpha Timbo? Make I tell you something. Even in taking actions in Sierra Leone, if you look at how this government they take actions, then they take actions based on ethnic and regional lines. You get what they say. Then they take action mostly based on ethnic and regional lines. Take Alpha Timbo, take Abu Abu, when they get issue, how they deal with the issue. Then call them out. You understand me? But there are others. A lot of people then we don't get issues with governments when they don't agree for call them out.
Even this Alpha Timbo in case they talk about so also end.
Of course, you see how we end like when they take water and throw in a dog's back.
Then say that they need a judge and Jew. They don't need judge and Jew. They need judge yes. Alone. From where they say Priscilla and I stop that lady not give the way they want. Say now anti-corruption or call like case again, and that's not the end of them. We don't even know who side they arrested now. We don't know if they find them guilty or they not find them guilty. No nothing. All things just left like that.
So the case just end. The case just end. Why? Because it's a political thing. Now I make I always tell people and say, I don't get a very long way to go because we don't get sincere politicians. Them we're willing, or we get the political willingness for ensure say the necessary change be made in the country. Therefore, now innocent people now when they do their professional job, like a Lara Telopias and Tamba Momo, now then get for the suffer. Because at the end of the day, these people them now then get for the strike back. Now I always tell Sierra Leoneans then this. We need institutions that we get power. Institutions that where they audit government or they take government into account for what thing they do. You understand me? Where people think that way people in authority they do, people that way they take them into account for what thing they do, they all are responsible. Then people in their offices forget security. When their offices not get security, you they left them for they at the mercy of the one that will get power in our government. Nobody not go tell me for say President Bio not get power for take action for ensure say State House be investigated in the very first place. Nobody not go tell me so because the presidency in Sierra Leone wield lots of power. There are a lot of examples I will show you where the proof say the presidency in that country wields lots and lots of power. It is up to his discretion for let them investigate State House or not. You see, it is up to his discretion, and therefore, if he was willing for ensure say things change in that country, if I don't make sure say they investigate State House. Not for put case bien la Telopias and look at the disgrace when they're facing today inside the commission. Let me just look at all the disgrace when they're facing. I know they talk about basically, they talk about waiting and they do inside the commission in court. All of that. That's not what I'm talking about. Because sometimes we'll say, well, you know, get right for narrate about a case or talk much about a case when the case they go on. But there are things, issues that will come up in the case were very, very interesting. What we can sit down and look about. One of the questions that we go want for us, because I see say in renting of rooms, like this hotel will come up like the Gambia, you spend over 1,000 and almost pounds sterling. Me Google that hotel na the Gambia today, and I look at them, and I find out that this hotel they take something like $130 per room for one. You understand me? For one room, waiting and spend that money for that 1,000 and almost pounds sterling, and the hotel not they charge in pounds sterling. That's the other funny thing. The hotel not they charge in pounds sterling. The hotel they charge in dollars in United States dollars.
Let me understand fine about this matter. When they talk about this hotel, Gambia, we see them, they talk about discrepancy, but they talk about even the dollar as against the pounds. Tell me about the background of this, if you get any.
Okay, so you get one of the thing that with the question with the lawyer writes the question.
So this gets for do with the one the way they go testify right now for presenting them for discredit the auditor in the court.
Yes.
Okay, please go ahead.
One of the thing that with the paper that we they carry go to court. Now, one way they talk about one hotel within the Gambia, what they call Ocean Bay Hotel Resort. Yeah, Ocean Bay Hotel Resort then at the Gambia. And one of the things we come up now that they spend about 1,000 some £100 sterling, you know, about 1,773 or 74 pounds sterling, 1,700 something pounds sterling for this hotel. Yeah. But this is a hotel. When I check the hotel back, I find out also this hotel, first of all, they charge in pound sterling. This hotel they charge in United States dollars. So in the charge, they say now in pound sterling they charge, but we didn't pay them in dollars. But this hotel, not the charge in pound sterling. And United States
we all country not to deal with pounds.
Yes, and
so
we
for say just more, if na breaches person go there and go convert into pounds, we know they do that.
Pound sterling. Fine, yes.
Okay.
And in we economy, we not they count with money in pound sterling.
No.
We count with money in United States.
Yes.
That's how we count with money. And when we presidents they travel internationally, the money when they get not to pound sterling, except if you want to go England, you understand me, then they go get money in pound sterling. But all other side where they go, the money when they get in United States dollars. Yeah. So the question here is, first of all, the exhibits get discrepancy in itself. You understand me? The exhibits when they give, it gets a discrepancy of 700 pounds sterling, which means they pay about 1,070 pounds sterling when they say them pay. But then, who side the 700 pounds sterling go to today, they don't know. And then when they talk to this particular person, when a supposed professional within the audit service itself, this person tend for they put the issue on Tamba Momo. But Tamba Momo gets authority for the way they do, because now they under in authority for verify receipt, for verify documents that they give, and that's a part of auditing. When somebody they audit you, you come. You say, well, I've been paid for that one cup rest. I pay 5 billions for them. You produce the 5 billions receipt. If the person says this receipt is not correct, one cup rest at that time last month ought to be 5 billions. One cup rest last month have been 3 billions. You get right for go verify. You get right for cross check. You get right for prove whether it's correct or not. And in the audit report, you get right for make a known say the receipts were received not tally with the reality of the ground.
Say within own power, you get right for check with the third party.
Yes, exactly so. You see, so all of these discrepancies don't they come up in a court where they show we say all of the things where they happen against Laratelopia and Momo. Now things them way people then cook up. You understand? Maybe people then cook up.
Because in your estimation, now they then say, waiting at the team they find them against it, we then charge them with say misconduct. So in their opinion, they feel say, okay, if we don't notice this as auditor, we are supposed to come back to the State House and negotiate with them and see how best they can for make things then done. But rather to point all of them things they bring and can at the public.
No, not only the work that of the auditor.
Very well.
The auditor not they go back for go negotiate with you. You understand? The auditor to go back for go negotiate with you. Make I tell you something. Me own mama will born me. You understand me? He work at the Accountants General's Department in that treasury, in the Ministry of Finance. You understand me? And anybody who don't work in the Ministry of Finance for a long time know me mama Oredola Coca. The late Oredola Coca. My mama don't die. My mama now want post me the audit ministries them in this country. So I go inside the house of an auditor. My elder brother, I know we calling him. You understand me? Now I senior accountant, right? And senior auditor. So at least I get small background.
And you're right, because in this case now, waiting and they say it get right for check. But in this case now, then be supposed for come back and cross-check with the one that will give the fake document. You know, so this thing are the biggest problem.
Well, listen, the choice, one of the things we them for understand that you get for proven at the end of the day, if this case come out properly, you go see say that there's a matter of choice. Now in choice, for go back, for go engage with you. But if you know see say necessary for go engage with you, but it gets means forget the right documents and for proof say what you do, I can for proof say what you do wrong. Again, now in choice, not for go. You know they force the auditor. They don't audit me before. You understand me? Pan projects that I don't do. You know they force the auditor. Auditors don't just come around you all the time and say, well, that document you been give me wrong go, find one correct one. If the auditor they do that, they know they do it's not professional. Auditor when they do that, they're not professional at all. When they come back to and tell you say that document you give me not tell with your account, you know, it's not professional to who that I am.
But after if you look at the 2020 report, they actually go back and check with them, say this
I know
get what you now get for say, and then give. But waiting them be want now for let them dictate to the auditor, they're waiting for do.
And they can't do that. That I know. I know say even the auditor may end up go back. You understand me? That I know. Now, will they come back to, I don't want to make you understand or say,
okay,
if the auditor gets certain powers, you understand me, within the work, where it gets the ability for exercise certain choices. If they want for exercise, then choice then they. Yeah? The auditor don't go back, they don't tell you. But you cannot dictate to the auditor what to do. No. The Auditor General, under the laws in Sierra Leone, an independent independent office. You don't get right for be influenced by anybody within the system, whether be it the president or be it a parliamentarian or somebody within the judiciary. You understand me? As long as it's not a judgment on the matter, nobody no longer right for influencer. And so therefore, she has all the office of the Auditor General gets all things in power for compiling reports and take the report out. When the Auditor General compile the report and release the report, now you place for defend. Now you place for defend waiting they accuse you of. So if they accuse you of discrepancy, then say you thief money or you not give correct report. Now you place for come out and correct all of that one. They bring out the report, bring out your report, bring out your receipt, bring out other things and prove them. And when anti-corruption commission, where something I work for investigate cases come up, take all things go to anti-corruption, let anti-corruption then put statement at the end of the day say the Auditor General was not correct. You get what I say? But you don't fight the Auditor General. That tell you when you begin to bring people where they in such offices them where now offices the way they exercise powers of checks and balances. You understand me? On governments and government institutions. When governments begin for prosecute people within that office, what they doing, they weaken the powers of that office. And that will not see under this presidency of President Bill. You weaken the power of the anti-corruption of the Auditor General in your office. Because if you don't begin prosecute this Auditor General, the new Auditor General will come. Either investigate State House now.
They don't meet the threshold.
They said State House don't meet the threshold. We're wrong. Whatever money, once the money they come out within the coffers of government, if they go any side for government, you understand me? Then for audit them. Then for audit them, let we know, almost go yonder and waiting they do with the money, especially at a time like this, when the country they go under waiting wars past austerity. Especially at a time like this, where the country need for make use of every single penny. Every single penny, every money when they come out, the country need for make use of that. Yeah, therefore audit every system. And if you sincere Yeah, go ahead. You
Yes,
ask a question.
yes, they can audit the system, and in at the discretion of the auditor for come up with a conclusion on waiting they want for do at the end of the day. Like one for check with you, or no one for check with you, or we don't satisfy with this, we go ahead and publish what we want. So, but and like you don't rightly say, this particular institution independent, and they're not for be they're subjected to any authority. But guess what happened? When I read the Auditor General in affidavit in a court, the people away call them for go quiz them. The former IG Sovola, the ONS boss, State House, the different people them call them for just go quiz them for see how they can able for ban them, let them not able for come up with anything there. So now when they see say they finally come up with them things there, so at the time they come up with the thing where they say professional misconduct. But look at this thing. Yeah, they say the auditor, the audits and when they go audit na State House, it not get nothing for those bank accounts. Not a bank account. Now
not a bank account.
Yes, when they give them impress, or party and whatever, because now impress they go call them.
Impress, yes, impress.
When they give now for go spend, una get for do what they call liquidation. That's what we be know where we do work for media house. They come back and liquidate, explain in details how una spend the money, this na the receipts and all of them things and they. So if even you want for falsify receipt, you for sabia for do them. But in the case of State House, where Ake don't come behind them, any receipt where they count, how they call them for me back. It no go meet up. It no go tally. And even a court says right now. Then they still try for explain back and try for correcting them, but still they miss the point. So what thing they happen now? Ake or na real corruption? They not able for nothing for do.
People what I tell you, we got to come up before person because not to be you. We got to come up before you for pull you to assist na bad thing. And that's to see the happen inside the Auditor General in case. We got to come up before you for pull you to assist, for molest you, by waiting you they do. Now God nine effect for that woman so and that man so. For ensure say people understand, because at the end of the day, I don't even know how this case get for end up. Now we don't tell them that this forum say this now one matter way something and get for the gag until the end of the term of the of President Bio. Now a matter way they will end up until the end of the gag. You understand me as they wish. Or because as you see many a times waiting and they do, waiting this particular government they do, pauperism, at the end of the day, they go rule anything in their own favor. You understand me? Irrespective of the evidence we've been done. You get what I say. If you look at all of these things where they happen, not they far away from the case where they make Paolo content. It's not far away from the case where they make Paolo. No. The reason why I make it so far away, you've been say even when they go to court, you understand me, the then prosecutor, when a senior judge now, Justice Fisher, you get me? As far as me concerned, go disgrace himself. But something where they're not supposed to do, and I got way make them get jurors and at the court way listen to the case and take decision. If when they argue, say they want a case of judge alone, by now sometimes we don't forget about Paulo, sometimes just say the language and Paremba road. Now the same thing you see they happen around this woman at the end of the day. You see, these are institutions, powerful government institutions at the end of the day coming together for quiz somebody where just to do in your work professionally and just to do waiting right. And this is the sad thing in Sierra Leone. This is the sad thing about our system. This is a very, very sad thing because even the justice system that we can't work for we. Even the justice system that we can't where sometimes they can just for look at a matter. You understand me? Look at the credibility of a matter. Say, yes, there's a serious issue in this case. Let me deal with them. Or there's a serious issue where we need for correct, for empower themselves as judges. They're not the one. They're not the one as Sierra Leone. Take, for example, this case of this lawyer. We take this, what's his name again? I can always forget him. This lawyer, we take ECSL to High Court, to Supreme Court. Yes, lawyer Mara. You get what I say? So in case now a strong case, now a viable case, now a matter where the Supreme Court for don't even see don't pan. But you guess what they do? We all know what they do at the end of the day. Then throw the case out in the court based on waiting technicalities. You know, meet the threshold of the Supreme Court. You know, send the case in time. You know, file in time. You know, filing this. You know, filing that. And they forget about the merit of the case. And they forget say such cases, when properly dealt with, not only empower the people, they also they empower the court. It take the court away from the hand of the executive, give the court more power. But the reason why the court go always work with the executive in Sierra Leone now because they are all political. They're all na party picking them. When they want to choose judges of courts, when they want to choose senior judges in the courts, they will consider the one them way get alliance with them party. Consider the one them way they talk the same language. A same language not just mean ethnically, I know they talk about ethnically, but same language in the sense that they see one side, they all get their own interests. And so at the end of the day, who suffers? How many people in the suffer? And that is what we see inside Lagatel or Piercing case. We the people and now we they suffer. Because at the end of the day, you come up with evidence, you come up with exhibits and evidence, and each and every one of them, they be debunked. Why? Because they're all forged. They are all forged.
You know, as a nation, some of the issues there where you did talk, some man, we're not able to understand the angle where you did come up from, it gets out in the interpreter. But we they look at the bigger picture now. You mentioned about the courts. And as a government, we're ready for succeed in your people them. Where they operate a country like how it happens, so where they want to take people at the courts, and people where they talk same language, or people away just affiliate with them, and then wake some cases them they go to court, you they see say the government they bring some forge document them just for me they able to implicate this person. As a nation, how you feel say this kind of government able to succeed?
So that is the insincerity they show you say this not all people that we can for succeed. Even if we forget about the courts, there are a lot of evidences we point to the fact that this government actually can for succeed. Because the things that we for they think about before they take certain steps. You know, as a government, before you take certain steps and certain decisions, you get to think about the long-term effect of those decisions. The long-term effect of the steps and the way you take. You think about the short-term effects, the medium-term effects, and the long-term effects. And weigh all the effects and you understand me, and take what's best for the people. But many of the decisions that we see them they take now are decisions that are very, very personal. The decisions to save their own head will not get to be saved at the end of the day. This is the truth. Remember when this SLPP government take on power, they do reports. How they call them? How let me call that reports? Yes.
That government transitional report.
This is their transitional report. You understand me? The transitional report was also flawed. From the first step, that was what I said to people. If a set of people they come to government and they start with forgery, they start with reports that are flawed, reports that full of lies and deceit, reports that target certain people they wish to target, people they have issues with, which you expect at the end of the day in the entire country. The thing we expect are the same thing. All waiting that they can do now things them way just for edify themselves and satisfy themselves. And candidly, they're not going for escape. It doesn't matter what they do to Lagatel, Pias, and Tambamomo at this particular point in time. When the SLPP get for left power at the end of Madabio in time, where a short set will get for happen, we get for see whosoever is coming in, go turn back and reinvestigate them. And that investigation get for be very, very disgraceful because it get for take long and then get for rip them of every amount of money where they don't take. Look at this traveling money. Almost billion.
180 billion.
Man, is it new loans? 180 billion. Is it new loans or old loans?
Well,
billion.
Billion. Well,
Jesus.
Billion.
No, if you spend 100 billion for traveling in 5 years, man, it's appalling. It's disgraceful. For a country where they go through austerity, or situation that is worse than austerity, the leadership, the president alone, or the president and in team, in entourage, and in family, spend up to that amount of money, 100 billion plus on traveling, is proof enough to show you that they do not have the country at heart. That is proof. That is proof to show you, but I don't know. I mean, I know they talk for Sierra Leoneans. Sierra Leoneans, there are people that way very difficult for talk for because they're not proactive. They even if you go to the parliamentary systems, they will not sit down and analyze all of these things. When you talk outside in the market and they talk, say, oh, now, And me, what can I tell people? I tell people in plain. This is my discussions are not based on political affiliations. I don't have political party card. They're not based on political affiliations. My discussions are just based on the fact that I'm a Sierra Leonean. I want something better for the people there. You know, more than 100 billion news. You know what's in that 100 billion news they do for that country? In terms of road building, in terms of education, in terms of health. This past days, the first lady, I see the travel. I think she was going to England or so. He say Queen Camilla invite him for go be key speaker for go be key speaker in something in a conference where they look at the safety of girls, women and girls and children or something like that. But it has to do with children and women. Then I talk and I go party. This is disgraceful. It's disgraceful. You know why I make it disgraceful? This is a woman who spent 5 years. 5 years, they fought for the girl picking in pad where the mama they able buy give them. And in that 5 years, you destroy the most viable project for women and children, whether the free health care for pregnant women, lactating mothers, and under fives. Una systematically destroy that entire project. That entire system don't go down. Why? Because not on a government initiator. Why? Because now the wife of the past president now initiator. But una thoughts not there around the fact that this is not about the wife of the past. This is not about Sianyama Koguma. This is about women. This is about children. This is about lactating mothers. Women the way they die in a cottage. I've been telling them, I say I get a very bitter experience. My wife just go born in a cottage. My wife just go born in a cottage. Just imagine woman will go, a pregnant woman will healthy, just go in a cottage for go born the day for go do your operation because the doctor you don't born free now or the first two picking na Caesar. So this one again, the doctor advised her be Caesar. They fix a date and she went. Where you go? The first thing we want nurse way, I don't know guys where gets go meet and tell her, they not check your belly. They say you picking on die na your belly. It make me wife in pressure just shoot up. You don't understand? This apostle left he left that morning, he picking a kick in belly. Suddenly you go get that, that's why you go get him. Even if the picking me don't die safe, that's why you go get that kind of message. My wife in pressure just shoot up. Operation with them for doing that money, no do until even tell me. Make I tell you something. For do the operation, there was no doctor. Now somebody me get for call a doctor where they say this doctor in anytime they call and willing for come, whether he for there or not. Now somebody get for call that doctor there. I know call the name there, male doctor where run kind of cottage even time by then 4 o'clock going to 5 can't do that operation for me wife after in pressure go down and born the picking. And make I tell you when the doctor go do the operation, the anesthesia. When the doctor they tell and say, forgive me, wife, this thing na in spine. That anesthetic when they do that in spine, when you know the sleep. You understand me? The anesthesia in the tower, he said, Papa, forgive me, wife, the one where they make you the sleep. And the doctor said, no, not so you they tell me what for do. Did the woman the one where they make you know the sleep? It tower, you know why I make it tower? Because God only knows whether they want sell the picking and sell them or not. So when the man himself give me wife anesthetics, the doctor, not to the anesthesia argue the doctor and walk out. She walked out of the ward. The doctor now give me the anesthetics. When he born the picking, God make me picking get mark 9 leg. Get big mark to go from his leg carry it up to him belly. You know, he show him the picking, and then I will get somebody there, some senior security person will go there, go sit down with the picking. That person the white and say, snap me picking, send the picture for me. Another senior nurse go there, say, Pop, he say no go snap it, you know go grill and snap me picking. You know go grill and snap the picking, no go send the picture. Waiting on I want do.
You ain't the papa door.
Yes, what you now want to do with me picking, with people picking? Now that the way how the child trafficking they go on at this country, the thief picking in a cottage, you cannot do. You as a first lady, this thing should be your interest, but they are not our interest. Our interest is in traveling. Our interest is in giving speeches and propagating her name. Say, oh, this, oh, that. Oh, look me, they do this. Then you get the one that the one that we not get sense at all. Where they be now? Oh, yes, ma, blessed woman, blessed man, oh, blessed woman. What's nonsense? What's nonsense? All that amount of money when they take in traveling, make I tell you something, my brother. That money for don't deal with that free health care. That money for don't deal with that free health care where they like it in as much as they say last year, okay, Many women they not die in a cottage. I think the maternal death rates in a cottage drop, which was a good news. I'm glad for that. You get it that they say, but if we don't get a better cottage hospital, look, Bo Hospital. Did you guys saw that picture? The picture where they said, "Oh, they go born, they don't are gone." Now Bo Hospital, they don't are gone. You understand me? You go to the hospital and they smell, they stink like waiting. I work on most of the hospital last year because I do a particular project for some people within the hospital systems. You understand me? The best hospital that when we go see na Sierra Leone, I'm not gonna lie tell nobody. Cambia Hospital, the hospital na Cambia, the hospital na Bonth and Masanga. You understand me? In fact, Masanga they work with standards. And Bonth, because there was no much people, so the hospital is not crowded. But Cambia, you see system. You understand me? Many other hospitals, the one when I bathed. Cambia Hospital, what make a glad? I go there about 3 times. And anytime I go there, I either go there meet, like a cleaning time, all man and they clean the hospital, crop the place gone, make the place nice, try for make the place fitting and decent for what they call in as much as you get bokutin and go with the lack. But if you go to cottage pathetic. Cottage is completely crowded. And you understand me? And then cottage is crowded. Nurses, they're not under authority. Because within a country where you cannot report, you don't get no system for report a nurse or a doctor when they don't do their work properly. Within a country wherein everything, the masses, they at the mercy of those in authority. The masses, we are in the mercy of those in authority. We're very, very wrong. We're very, very wrong.
Also, look at this thing. When Madabi come, when they begin getting corruption, anti-corruption, it go get check saying that the money so we don't get that. If we use one word, we be make a lot of we be happy. He say, are the ring fence this money for build diagnostic center? They are waiting to happen. They don't broke the fence now or waiting.
Diagnostic center outside, one happen.
No, then say then the bill and carry town.
Well, me all the time when I go that area because I get business doing along that particular axis. I not seen that sometimes the bill sometimes because it's carry town that particular center day because that outside the Ebola center be day. Probably that day because I don't go there.
Because when they ask this money where anti-corruption don't they get away, Madam say no go touch and just for the hospital day. It go still dey bar or they don't use a part of the fly.
With all of these bloated governments, you don't even know what in the country gets na kofa. That's not the sad thing. Now I make what this new this new bank governor they talk about the economy growing by next year. I don't look the man and laugh. Your analysis cannot be greater than the IMF and World Bank analysis of your economy. IMF and World Bank then get full information, complete information of the economy of countries like Sierra Leone. We don't get nothing to the hide. We don't get no intelligence thing with the hide. We don't get nothing. We don't sabi nothing for self in our country. Because every time we dey out and about begging, everything where them for can give you before they can give you, they will demand certain documents and they have their means to verify these documents. So we don't get nothing secret with the hide. So now I make way talk about the economy growing by next year. Just look the man and they laugh. Taxes are not just responsible. They're not to the tax the grow an economy. No.
We told of them kind of thing they are all done at the shoulder of people because any money where they go take as loan, now we the people in back here for tell us. Now we understand say the government they negotiate with the Chinese government for 1.5 billion for Lunge Bridge at this time.
You go negotiate for $1.5 billion, yeah, for Lunge Bridge. How will they recoup that money back? What's in the one tell me? Almost motoka the ride na ferry come Lunge Camp. Na Freetown. Or almost motoka the ride they take ferry for cross go over Lunge. When you think to say Lunge Bridge important, a bridge between Freetown and Lunge important. Almost. Tell me what's in the trade where they come out Cambia we can use Lunge. When you consider the Cambia route from Cambia Camp to Loco for Camp Boss Lunge for Camp over. compare that route for just come pass the bridge and the one we will go pass round. Now from Cambia, Berry Junction, and Kansai Freetown. What's the economic viability of that bridge? If you're building a bridge in any place, that bridge will come with economic value. It will come with serious economic value. The reason make me not me to support people the way me they shout concerning the toll the way former president and Escoma puts on the road. Now because maybe no say that toll bridge they go come in with strong economic value. Why? Because that road then are the only road where they pass. The only thing by the toll where some of whom they go move and for don't make extra road for we in like a long road. But that road then are the only road that they will almost to carry pass. And that toll they come with serious money. What in Lunge Bridge go come with? Make I tell you something. There are roads that if me get that money, we go build inside Freetown than building a bridge over Lungi. Build a road and inside Freetown, put toll at the road and it go make 3 times the money than Lungi. I'm telling you this. Build a bridge between Cottage, a bridge where they come out from Cottage, where they flush right through all that place they can along step, where they come right inside Freetown, can join to Shaka Stevens Street and down to Shaka Stevens Street and Light for Boston Street and Wallace Johnson Street. A massive bridge where people come up from Eastern go use that bridge there as a freeway. Build another bridge where they come out from down Krube, cross Krube, go over Kington, cross that road, take that road, go down and take and go Congo Town and flush them up to Congo Cross. Where go be a freeway. Let you see almost money, be on toll gates. Let you see almost money. That bridge, them two space then they go come. Like when Freetown tried so, and those are freeways.
Okay, so we can't take short break. You don't tell where we hear you from a family them. Well, I ask you this: the office of the Auditor General, we know say an independent office, and we know say now a tenure, just the grab and pull somebody just like that to get tenure. And the whatever precedent and set right now to the audit service or to the Auditor General and the deputy, it will reflect back to the Supreme Court because the same power where they give the Auditor General of Auden for Pulam, now the same power then give to the Supreme
judge.
Court judge.
Yes.
So
Yes.
this bad precedent, if they set some rights now, it will tell on the judges them. So you think that the judge themselves will be worried now at this particular time that then they see this kind of thing they happen? You think that they for worry?
Well, I think to say not only the justice system for worry. I think to say every other office way probably tied to a system. You understand me? Where other governments, where government before now not be able for influence for be worried. Judges needed to be worried. And I will tell you like, with the kind of precedents where this particular government don't set, judges needed to be worried. Because they just don't open the door for any government where they can for get ways and means for just kick them out. And all of that, they weaken the system. All of that they make with democracy, they get strength. All of that, they make the institutions, they get strength. They be weakened. And all of that, they somehow give more power to the presidency when they make a problem. Because once the presidency is able to finger all of these things in line with the judicial system back them, other presidents will come and they will do the worst. They will do the worst. So the entire system need for ensure say the judges, they need for ensure say they do justice to this particular situation where they go on. They need for sit down and do justice. They need for think beyond political satisfaction, beyond anything where go seem as if then they take sides with other people. It is either the one for remove Lara or the one for ensure say Lara be timid. You understand me? The one for like a scare them, make them timid, and if they get them job back, they go afraid and they not go agree for like a audit state house again. And that is going to be a sad thing. Sorry.
I think Lara, from within that is saying I can't go home. And they afraid anyway.
Oh, Lara na can't come exactly.
Yes, and they afraid anyway. Anyway, and I understand say Francis Ben Kelfala for the longest time he don't stay out of the country. They now in the United States, they on their own personal business them. Whereas the office they run on their own, left in deputy. We always they talk about this Kerry Town Diagnostic Center. Say once Marabio don't talk something, they go do them. But Marabio the time we don't tell we say they go do them. Now they not do them yet. But I thought relax small bit, yeah. If you get what I'm for thinking.
Yeah.
Wait we fumble them. You don't tell we not talk to them. Let me hear waiting them think. So
Yes.
the line open for you we want for add the voices of the program. So this now sort of test. If you now watch the line not to okay, I mean the telephone line not to okay as to how it's supposed to be. So please we just want to hear from you now. Sorry, don't say
All right, family members, them on join we at the phone line. Make you call and please tell me how you dey get the phone. Make we know if una dey get am nice as una use for get am. Call now.
And at the same time, the issues they want to talk about, we think not think about them.
Call and take part in the program.
Don't tell
Make we just go and quick, please. All right, so get the very first caller. Hello, caller. Your name and who side you calling from?
Yeah, this is Elijah from Virginia. I support you with the bridge. But one thing we forget, for let income come more. Then people that forget for say that ferry, if you know more the income where that ferry they bring come, if they buy maybe let's say like 2 or 3 brand new ferries then. Instead of that bridge where they go like by people the way go ever build. Instead of they tell the people they waiting at the reality, they always but I mean this they let people the way they lie by them, where they give the promises them. It's not possible. That bridge will get no good impact where they bring for the people in that country there. And how things they were relevant to the country. Buy new ferries where they take less than 30 minutes now water or cross over to Freetown. Now that's necessary because now that they will feel say if they bring income, not only income, it will give people the employment as well. People they get job. Instead of their all on ferry, then the way they say it quick for keep people in our water, it's so risky. Now that told me brother.
Thank you. God bless you. Hello, caller. Your name and who side you calling from?
Yeah, they call from Washington.
All right.
Yeah,
go ahead.
welcome back. Welcome back after
Thank
a long time.
Thank you.
I want for say beaucoup thank you to the guest at all for in contribution we they make and very, very educative and very explicit and clear. This now just exactly what Chegwe the talk say or what we discuss say. The moment when they get rid of, they do all the time they do now for intimidate the offices them. People for intimidate people for make people not stand or people not do the right thing. Make people left them, make them just they do what they feel for do. Nobody know for check them. And this government or Madam, you forget say the way become, now that they become campaign say, you can be transparent, you can this, you can that. Now, the transparent we now for me, I make it go after Lara Tilopias, because now I make Lara investigate, Lara bring come some of the corrupt things that they do, we not right. They say travel business, and we go after the former president for Alex Koma, and I same thing they don't can do the worst. They don't can do the worst. And this is sad. This man, they try for bring tax for people where it increase the suffering for the people and they forget say this fly with the fly so they waste the country money, make stop for fly and take that money they put on the country. Also make it reduce in cabinet. Then people we don't employ too much employment reduce them. All the money that they take and put on the government go help.
Thank you. God bless you, my brother. Hello, caller. Your name and who side you calling from?
Hello?
You're welcome on the show. Your name and who side you calling from, please?
Yeah, they call from US, Lamin.
Go ahead. Yes, one.
Yeah, I wanna think after a long time, how wanna they do?
We'll tell Allah
this caretaker, not been well at all for this country. I just they see on social media say they Guinea Bissau. I they ask myself, I say, what are the economic benefits for this traveling? These are the problem. Now they want to push the body now to the poor people when the taxes on essential commodities. All the money are we they fly for something, not the bring any benefit for the country. Why you not go concentrate? Look to Mabum. All this for for me don't be like a pilot project for this particular program where they one can squeeze the popper. No man, this guy, this government, they're not sorry for country, but it really sad. Let God just help that country there. But this guy, not mean anything well for that country. Okay, I tell you nothing.
Thank you.
And also the guest, the program is so educative.
Thank you.
I appreciate them very well.
Thank you. God bless you.
Okay.
All right, family members, call and take part in the program as we still test the new studio and see how things that they go out there. Don't forget to share the program and also don't forget to join this family house. Hello, caller. Your name and who side you call me from? Please reduce the volume of your radio, caller. Hello.
My name is Papa Solombo.
Papa, welcome on the show. Go ahead.
Mera bogra party lady pa fly that big. If I don't tell you say the jealous but maybe you not be the fly, now they fly, on left they fly. And time it's so bang your time. Really by your time no kicking game. But no more they are not telling brother and sister they say when I come on the mean the line. Shabu la ile tell them say me don't come me the left far. Then back your time we reach for fly. Yeah, I'm big. Fly.
Thank you, brother man. God bless you. Hello, caller. You. Oh. The last man standing.
Oh.
You're welcome on the show.
Thank you very much, people. I get fine. I just disappear. I'm not tell some of we man like who the worry type of worry and there.
So warriors them for behave. Where we go up front? Before we retreat, you can't prepare back.
So maybe I need land them back to the clear. Which and the my happy for soon now. So I thank you so much to who the world all the ask me. Hey, my way bola. My what anyway, the question no answer that to this. So people them look for call me for ask. At least I don't see one that will come back. Because obviously they are not be getting news for tell anybody. Because I don't want lie. I don't want to tell like mother view. But we'll not come back. I thank you for glad for seeing my back anyway. But I'll continue to do. I'll continue for all democracy to to the highest tip. Thanks to Aton, a very good man, and the analysis always makes sense. But a mother view, I'll be 50 years till all that reservation come back. You know, for change that country day. When I look at this man, the starting of his life. Look Mother view as my brother, we don't do mistake. It's not to God, it's not to prayer. This is a God couch Mother view. But I tell you that. Not to God. People are mistake. We not get foresight of that's who one as we let lie people there. Chief man that they will heal. Mother view, I'll get in the next 10 years. Pastor man dying as you don't get that charisma. You don't get what it takes for the proper country to be water. Now, we will continue for whole democracy. We will fight for democracy in the country. So stand like this so that make it not repeat again. We know they look at party, we look at politicians. Then we the people that get what it takes for what we fight against, for what we stand for democracy. Anyway, thank you so much, brother. Make an happy.
God bless you, my brother. Thank you.
All right, in the meantime, let's just use this opportunity for say, please, do not forget to follow Liberty TV Online. Liberty TV Online, the ex-workers them of 98.1, and they're on YouTube, Facebook, and other social media handle. So please, support them just like how we support we, because they new and they need support for letting go able to become strong. Then come for replace we now the country, we know they're the country, and them come for do the best for make sure say they change the face way journalism gets inside the country. So please support them, and we will get for say our best to game for support them for broadcast and program the 1 or 2 time together with them. So we go know say then they come at a particular time when I go to support them. So we continue with a few more calls before we come to our guest again and wrap up the program.
All right, continue for call. Tell me what you think about the presentation. We get with what I win author. We the help we for
bring information them inside the family house where una need for know about. As una don't hear the things them where you don't analyze, this na in the go on the country, and this na in the government don't stand. Tianga one or bully people in the country. Anybody where this government thinks say he want for talk or he knows something we know they in their own favor, definitely then they come at you. And when they come at you, then they make sure for bring all kind of false evidence just for put you down. And most of the time, when they see that they succeed because they not the power, the courts, no matter be everything, no matter be. But power not so forever. No say that time where you sit down there, you they do bad things to other people there. Well, that bad things the way they do the things them where you everybody, of course, all the man know what's in they happen. Now then things that they get for until tomorrow. It's good where you didn't have power, do the right thing. Attack people the way they do the things that when they benefit the country. But in the case of Madabio, we not just understand. I mean, what do they tell you? Say we feel say by the time forget time now for rest. But it look like say as how they start up, as they get for end up. Anyway, we go on the phone line. Hello, caller. You name and where you call me from?
Yeah, good evening, sir. I call from the US.
You're welcome on the show, brother. Go ahead.
Yes, but I will make good work small, but thank God to another one. People, the SLM boss man. That's a big take over, but that's just the one thing. The Justice Department. You want if they not try or make that country. The Justice Department, they care for do something for let that country go well. All people in that country and let except you get case like us. Once you not get money, they ever win. Not to show country for day. Don't put politics aside. This is not a politics again. This will get for facts now. We the people of Salvador will get for facts now. Go country now. Other people let me go before 30 years, we just stay here. They all have the cow overseas all the time. They see how Justice Department is on and on. You get for sick the people their interest. Then go sack that woman. Go sack that woman. They get money for take care of all the household things. They need to show. We don't say they can fight corruption. Get for facts. You get for you want. Get for me. You want. What time you want? Let God the king judge you. Madam, you want. Get for me. You want. Please, sir. Bye bye. Thank you.
You're welcome. Hello, caller. You name Edusa, you call me from.
Yes, Grandpa. Good evening. Yes. Listen, I the tax sooner for disappear we. Now tax 9 on day. You smile safe. If you smile too much, they go tax you. So me say for the tax sooner for we una loss. They put tax. All the times we una don't absent, they put tax for. So na dandy.
Thank you, Baba.
And you know, me when it comes to the government these days, Madabio and APC, we don't know what's the neighbor. Because as soon as APC go to parliament, they're ready for pass bill them where they favor, then the workers them. They don't care about the people them at all. Now they don't pass the bill for the rest. Now Madabio they continue for mock the Sierra Leoneans them. If they don't talk say in they continue for fly. And now they fly unnecessarily. Some style already invite them. Like I see they go clash na Kenya na so back he go Kenya or that place. I think Rwanda. Wherever. Now so back he go back na Arabia. Nobody not sell column just for waste the money and punish the people them. And APC ready for follow that because they may know. They don't say they don't get nothing for doing at the parliament. At this time they just want them present. And they go put them and name them and they say the APC self-made their support. Now they can't put tax for people them the rest. For continue for kill the people them. For continue for suffer the people them. This man no say not able for control, not able for do nothing for the people them. He don't talk and hear much. But yet he dey hold on for like they say the salon people like get what they do for suffer them. Maybe that they kick all them kick out before where during the time of NPRC. Now I make you have to suffer with people then so. But by God in power, God go fetch for me. What APC and SNP, God go fetch for me. Now why they don't pass mark. As they go to parliament now, mother bill like this city wants. Let them pass all the bill them.
All right.
So now they're ready for pass the bill them.
Thank
God
you.
go fetch for me.
God
for the
bless
bill
you.
them. You're welcome.
Hello, caller. Your name and sir, you call me from.
Yeah, am I from USA?
Welcome on the show. Go ahead.
Yeah, say, right now the country now one party status now you get. And now the problem will not go opposition the border there. Value opposition 9 day for SLPP. You know, matter built up by all the opposition, all the 54 APC candidates there, they're all now SLPP party there. So we're in a crisis, you know. I don't know it's not the way forward for the country, but really, it's sad that with all they say all the time, it's sad. I think I don't know more now left for we foresee. We're not getting nothing for you. Like that below there, they talk about so for that bridge. HFPC there for you. You say them go post? No. You know? Especially for the one the way they put lock on the street. You know, their APC candidates, the way they another side they over the water. What did they go say? You know, they go support the bill. You know, it won't matter whether the bridge is economically viable or not. They go just support it. So this country, I don't know what we think will be the way forward for. We really get for think again and decide the way forward.
All right.
For the current APC, they not get the country at heart.
All right.
That I go say.
Thank you. God bless you.
So like that no more. Yeah.
We'll take a few call, 2 or 3. Make we come back to we guest and try to wrap up the program. This now your family house we are really bring you the good, the bad, and the ugly. Please, family members, continue to share us. We don't lost power for some time due to some reasons. Them we don't tell una and we don't come back full time for see how we continue the job we una give. And also we try our best to bring people like Arthur and other people that want to see in the family house just to make all put ends together for see how we push the matters them that salon. Well, especially the matters them where they make the country which as I side we meet and you want for see and we make be proud for being a Sierra Leonean, because to be honest with you, some of we they out there really shame, you know, really shame. Because when a foreigner asks you, where are you from? You say Sierra Leone. You know, most of them not expect we pursuing a certain country there because of waiting we get for God. Anyway. Hello, caller, your name and side you coming from?
Come from the US.
Welcome on the show.
Thank you, sir. Now thank you when I don't come back.
Thank you too for the concern.
Average day, they're not getting for pillar. No investor not the pillar average day. Then get for do first the investigation, how many motorcar the pass under for the day, for the week, for the month, wherever they go put the money to small money down there. Average day don't get for half of it's now all politics. And that be not a serious person. The country they're in trouble. They're in very serious trouble. And Sierra Leone people make them ready or make them walk with their trusses. For the long ride, it should not get for easy for them. So anybody within the country would say things go easy, just know. Make it not feel so therefore tough. And I be not see yourself. You know, come for do nothing in that country there. And I be they can advisor even for worker. Advisor for bathroom. What is the advisor for a minister there? Just they hire people there. They say money no day. Instead they put the burden for the people there. I'm not a serious person. Shalom, sorry. That no more, brother. Thank you.
Thank you, my brother. God bless you. All right. We'll take a few more calls. Make with brother Isaac go rest and prepare for another movement tomorrow. But just as we always talk about Salon, the problem that we, I could talk something I just must say. Salomon had for talk to or talk for. And when you watch at the things that really happen at the ground, you agree to the point. Say Salomon, he asked for talk for. You go talk for him today, by the next day on the other side in the turn. Because to which some of we see it happen, will not be the expected. But now that most of them want and now they suffer right now. Until then, we will see how me and you go able to do or fight or see this will be the last lesson that this country will call Salon. Because sometimes we really God cannot create a way for me or the wisdom for me, but they misuse the wisdom. And God only kind of forget tell you say that this is the do. But they see the signs them before you. You just need for use the 5 senses them and implement certain things them way to make things them correct. But until then, anyway, I think we don't come to the end of the program, and we come back to my brother Arthur for make he tell me the last word and talk to him people them. I don't know. Back to you, Mr. Arthur.
Well, the only thing I would say to Sierra Leoneans then are that we get for pay more attention to what's happen at home, and we get for be very proactive towards making sure that we add with voice to the discussion of what's happen at home. Because even this morning, I didn't have one group when they talk say they are planning and they plan for begin put tax per mosque and church. So every mosque and church for the pay tax we month done. Way for me will be the most absurd thing what this government will do. Because even in developing countries, there if you go to Europe, when the Europe tell me Europe, America, and all of these places, I don't want to see outside and the tax religious bodies. Because offerings and tithes where religious bodies and they receive, they are considered as grants. You understand me? So there are things you don't tax at all. But if you want for tax everything, this taxation will therefore lead to a very, very dangerous precedent for this government. I know they tell them say anybody go do this or go do that, but I will make you understand say there are things you do sometimes where they reach to a certain level, and with certain people we will create some kind of issue. We go backfire by you back bad one. And I think to say at the point that they would reach so. Because if you don't put tax, you don't add the tax per rest, you don't add tax per how people then get for it, you don't add tax per waiting, per cement, you don't add tax per iron rod, how people then will get for the bill, how the projects then get for the happen. Most of the building that will go on Sierra Leone, people that will be overseas. Now then they send money for projects and now in Sierra Leone. Not easy for let's see somebody inside Sierra Leone the bill. I know the same money not the bill with inside the country, but it's very, very tough. But mostly now people when they come out overseas and they send them money then they for bill. If you don't do otherwise for improval of the things then in our country, I don't know why you for add excess taxes to it, where you and your family will now in a position for receive much of the thing and they, And go tell me for say you see I always they talk this and I go win this and the president's billion yes. Go tell me say you see for fight corruption and you see for build Sierra Leone where they get bloated government. You don't even think of other means and ways for get ministries and departments and agencies of government for be very, very effective in their job. But to get bloated government and the entire country they in which I would describe as haphazard situation, nothing all the way steady, nothing, things are not they work well, things are not they work right, So and sit down for constructively put things in order in the country. These are all very, very frustrating, But we hope say President Bill will listen to my voice. Somebody will carry with recording go to her one day and he will watch we had by God in power. One day he will see them go watch we had and he will bracket people and we had when they talk the truth. And probably God will touch your heart for making look at that. But if that is not the case, I will tell you, say, next year will be one of the toughest years for Sierra Leoneans. I bite anybody for that. Next year is going to be very, very tough. As you get for be one of the year, then they tell you, say, well, I see somebody writes they say the 5% excise tax added to rice not going to be bear by by the people, by the consumers. The consumers are not going to bear, which means to say rice price not going to go up. Where me think to say it's going to be a lie, because when I take away taxes from rice, the rice price shoot up the more. What's even a wide 5% now? Waiting to happen. There has never been any taxes in that country, reflect back to the consumer. You understand me? When I count with GST, reflects back to the consumer. If every tax where you count inside the country, it reflects back on the consumer they pay the tax, not to the businessman they pay the tax. Even though the businessman will go grumble about the tax, but I lie, not when they pay the tax, we know, because when they buy, and the consumer they end up paying all of them taxes then they. So if you say you as a government know say that the consumer they pay tax, why you not go if you want for car with tax at all, why you not go car with small tax and things them we go scatter all about 1 million tax, 5 million, 10 million tax. Like where would they America and Europe? Yeah, so most things where they buy they pay small tax for not so, but you actually know the feel them. You actually know the feel them because they no say they tax anything big. Now this consumer still they go to, and when it comes to the consumer, you know what thing they happen? The businessman they make more profit. Because let's take for instance, if the 5% tax we then put per less, you understand me? Let's say that 5% tax they equal to like for example 10 euros per 1 bag rice. You add 10 euros to 1 bag rice. Yeah, the businessman not they pay that 10 euros, and I go show you for that. It they add on the price. So you the retailer when they go buy, and they end up pay that 10 euros. The one when they come with the guests, they pay that 10 euros. So you when they go buy and they end up pay that 10 euros. That is how it happens in Sierra Leone. You see, that is how it happens. When it comes to the issue of Lara Telopias, where I think to say now a very, very sad issue. I think to say if I were this government, I think to say they would just drop this case against this woman. To be very, very candid. They should just drop the case. Because the things when they come up the hearing, very, very disgraceful against government. Somebody the way new evidences are coming up every blessed. Those are the evidences then they mean I got one grace abi.
They got out one expert where they say for can look at the thing they will surround the procedures there or what way the audit service to use. This expert not get any experience in auditing public office.
That guy is not even an expert. That guy in a salon there. The guy is not even an expert. The guy don't know nothing. Because when they ask you the difference between, then they ask you what's the difference between two systems of auditing, you're not even able for talk. Then they ask you about for reading the rules and regulations governing systems of auditing. You're not able. When you book for read, you talk say well, you agree say the rules and regulations governing auditing in Sierra Leone is developed from the international standards. Then when you book for read now, you don't know waiting for those. Well, I tell you. We just try with all of the fake, we just try with all of the sham, and continuously this government disgrace themselves. But there is something I want to make Sierra Leoneans and take up. Sierra Leoneans will therefore turn with energy away from the government and begin focus on these international bodies where they give with government and Africa accreditation for certain things. So, for example, anybody who invites anybody within the Sierra Leone government for go speak about any situation or anything, I think to say we as Sierra Leoneans for gang up against them na Twitter. You understand me? Talk to them on Twitter, talk to them on Facebook, send letter to the institutions. If we begin for do so, if we begin for strike that way, for when they send letter for anybody for go to be key speakers on side or this or that on side, pass it that information they not reach we. But even if the information not reach we, we know the last minute. We for gang up, Sierra Leoneans should agree to speak their minds out to these organizations, pour out, complain of people that are running with government to the organizations. That if we do so in 1 to 2 years, then they call them non side again. Then they call them non side again because they're not credible. All the thing that when they do to anti-corruption, they talk say, oh, anti-corruption is this, anti-corruption, they try this and that, then they stop. Because they know say we have our standards, so they look at anything. It's not because somebody is shouting about corruption, mean to say they do the thing. No, they do nothing. Nothing, no, they do. You go look at people until they find one corruption case, say yes, and then a corruption case, and then they go remove them a government for let just the noise die down, and then by the time next government they can call you don't put send it back. Last Minister of Lands, he didn't on a walks, standing on a walks. You understand me? Where walks and lands they very, very closely they work. Now the same thing they do. You bring the man, you pull on a lance, you can't put on a work, so you don't put on a work. So Sandy, where you don't put on a work, so now waiting works big like lands, and works get more money now. You know, works get more and more money, and they all the work they go. All the you want this for Canada, they go, what you bring account for now? You don't even consider, say, if you don't get an issue for by now, you don't go out of government. You don't talk. No, they consider that. I made mention in a group today concerning Abu statement we make. Very, very tribalistic, very, very dangerous statement. Nobody within the political spectrum not come out and rebuke Abu for that statement. Neither the SLPP, you not get somebody now on a party where talk say an entire ethnic group, Munku, the largest ethnic group in the country, he insults them publicly. He insults them. It doesn't matter where he made the statement, but the statement was recorded on video and it goes viral. So that makes it public. You insult them. Nobody not call them to action. Nobody not tell them for withdrawing statement. Nobody not tell them for apologize. This kind of country, the country lack credibility. The country lack respect. The country lack morals. Our moral values in Sierra Leone has gone down the drain. We lack morals. We don't get nothing where we stand up for, we will say, and that's not the Sierra Leone we know. Me when me they grew up, not to the Sierra Leone, and when me sabi. I know a Sierra Leone where people are in authority, we are disciplined. They get respect. It doesn't, not to, I'm not talking this based on ethnicity. Not to just create people get respect. No, this is why they tell you so. From school and in communities and in other places, respectable big people, them Sierra Leoneans today. And where they stand for decency. And you know they're not the country. Nobody's calling Abu to order. So how you know go make such statements? But why they not go call them to order? Because we see people, even during the election, people make videos where they threaten the whole ethnic group, they threaten other people, we go kill una, we go this una, we go that una. 30 they nobody not bring them people and they come to justice. Waiting they happen. The country they go from bad to worse. That is what is happening. The country they go from bad to worse. And all the initiative where the government
Sorry about that. My voice not gonna go out. I say we just get plenty way for talk, and we go to bring come Athol for let we come and talk because we find out say it gets the zeal, it gets the brain for able for address issue, and they talk not because of political reason, but because of how we want to see in country. So I thought we want to tell you plenty. Thank you for we join with this next the program. And as time they go, we go they come back with the meet up for the talk. Whether na the coolest or na the how they call it, all the fresh yes. We will still come and talk. So we want to tell you plenty. Thank you for where you join me inside the program today. For we talk about this particular issue. Because this one not donate to, and we go still do more research on this particular issue because we need for the watch now because the public hearing and government need for no say we watch them like how they play with the case. Yeah, so thank you very much. We appreciate your time with me inside the program today.
Now thank you. Thank you. We're waiting at the yard. Me neighbor them. No, thank you. Let God bless you and let God make we able for focus for our country. Let me country make the change we're supposed to make.
Thank you. God bless you and stay the best with the kind of energy, the positive energy we always get. Thank you. Good night. All right, in him Arthur Pratt. Arthur Pratt will join me inside the program this net for talk about the audit service and other things them way they of serious concern to them. And they don't vent out all of what it thinks they happen way not supposed for it happen at all. So one for telling plenty. Thank you for joining me today. So you will like, you will share, you will comment. You will not like it, you will not share, you will not comment it, or you will not subscribe it. Please consider for do so before we join again in the morning. My name is the freedom fighter. God bless you, country Sierra Leone, where we can call we are.
By Bure Kablai from the north.
Do ya una not forget for share the program, invite other people and for make we get the 100,000 give. Finally, it don't be because the time look at our doorstep. If you see we not tight up with belts now, forget that particular number. Well, and the next one will be the next one. It don't done. So now the time don't reach. So please continue for share the program and call other person for invite them at this family house. We go make we get this award at YouTube.
And not say you always want for support we by way how you go subscribe to we channel. But you think say how much it go cost if I subscribe to we channel. Well, it not for cost you anything. Now just wait for let you support we. And other people can really want for support we, but they're not know waiting for do for make they able for subscribe.